Torch Express is running. External power on. Rizzer subbed as tier 1 and says I haven't popped in the stream for a while, but I hope you're all doing well. Colon 3.
End of line.
Close enough. I don't know what's going on with the video being slow and choppy, so the printout at the end is probably gonna suck. Okay, but hello, and thank you, Grizzagor, for the tier 1 sub, and for 30 months. Holy moly, thank you so much. I very much appreciate that. Okay, so, we're gonna, well, it's a Zork day, okay? Let's start there. Sundays are now officially Zork day, and what we're gonna do is, on Sundays, we're gonna do Zork, and we're also going to let me have some time to finish up some other miscellaneous project stuff. So, over on the side here, the printer, the ANET printer that is currently working away on another rendition of the internal fan block module thing. Let me rip it out of the server here really quick so you can see what we accomplished yesterday. So it's this, all right? We're printing a new one of these. All of the tabs have been slid forward on the model and reliefs are cut behind them, so it should be able to go fully into the server now.
Ultimate subbed as Prime and says hello. Guess who's back from his holiday and ready to stink up the chat? Complains to /dev/null as usual, please.
End of line.
Wasn't there a thing you wanted to do with your sub message? I forget exactly what it was, but yeah. Anyway, thank you, Ben, for the Prime sub and for 21. That's this 21 months there. Thank you so much. Did I slice it with organic supports? I did. So yes. There you go, Deziak. So, let's see. I missed 2 project streams, got back just in time for Zork. Yay. That depends. Do you guys actually like Zork or not? Because I know if you don't, we cannot do it. But here's what I'm going to be doing today while you guys are playing Zork, all right? Well, first off here, oh, I can't show you the model print. While Zork is going on, that print is obviously going to finish.
David says, how much time did you waste on slicers this morning? CHER 100.
End of line.
An hour, at least. But thank you for the 100 bits there, David. So, all your settings work in the new slicer? I see some ringing around the corners that I didn't get before, so that's cool. I think it needs to like decelerate as it's going to corners or something. I don't know, but that's not optimal. But close enough so far. I think I need to re-level the bed. So there is that. So you got that instead, yeah. Envision Chat got new CSS. Yes, it did. And one of these days, I'll even fix it so that these are properly aligned. One of these days. Okay, let me explain what I'm doing today. I'm going to be working on the wiki, all right? And my goal is to use the API for MediaWiki to create a catalog, I want to make a page that you can fill in data for a new software page to be created, and then it just creates the page from a form, essentially. That's what I want to do. I want to make a form that creates a page.
1 SI's high train choo choo CHEER 100.
End of line.
Fell Squall, thank you for the 100 bits. And if I didn't say it, David, thank you for the 100 bits as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be messing with today while waiting for printer stuff to finish printing. I might also bail on that and work on coming up with a mount for the last 60mm fan for the heatsink on this server, which is going to be
David,
not as easy as I'd actually.
I heard you like page, so I made a page you can page, so you can page while you page CHEER 100.
End of line.
David, thank you for the 100 bits. I almost just had an idea, but it won't work. It might be possible.
Wiki, woo, woo, CHEER 100.
End of line.
Spooky, thank you for the 100 bits there. I just realized it might be possible to zip tie the fan, but the face with the label that would block it doesn't go that way, so that won't work. Oh well. Anyway, new print.
The API hype train is here, but they left the good documentation at the previous station, so good luck with that CHEER 100.
End of line.
The wiki API is okay. I have that part down, so I'm not too concerned about that. So, but thank you for the 100 bits there, Ben. Anyway, I might work on that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm going to be just working on some boring stuff while you guys get to play Zork there. So that's what we're doing, because we're stuck waiting for printing on that. I'm only printing one. Let me see. So far, it is 1 hour and 21 minutes into it, and Octoprint claims there is an hour and a half left to go. So theoretically, I could print the second one on stream, but I probably won't. And I'll probably just wait later. But yes, so, all right, I think that's everything. You mean while we mess up Zork multiple times with reloads? Yeah. Octoprint doesn't know anything? It does not. Prusa Slicer thought that it was going to take 2 hours and 16 minutes to print, and we're not too far.
2015 SICHEER 100 chuckawoo, chuckawoo woo woo.
End of line.
We're not too far off of that. Cobb, thank you for the 100 bits there. All right, so I think we are ready to go here. So, yeah, I'm trying to remember if there were any changes made to anything. I don't think so. I think we're just ready to scream through some Zork stuff. So,
David Phantom says buy a bamboo printer. Everyone seems to love them, but why you'd want a bamboo printer when you already have a wood printer. CHEER 100.
End of line.
David, thank you for the 100 bits.
Tier 1 gift sub to Zork.
End of line.
Portizo, thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub there. All right, wood printer, best printer. I don't think so.
64 SICHEER 100. I just ordered a Fuji at for Shelby's Coleco Atom, but he will probably ignore it until we reach the
end of line.
I'm sure there's a Coleco Atom somewhere around here. Epic CPU, best CPU? I mean, it manages to keep up most of the time with two Xeons that are about twice as old as it, so it's all right. All right, you guys have control. You may commence Zorking. Trying to remember where you guys were. I don't actually know. Though that was a status command already printed on screen, but yeah. All right, well, with that, oh, you know what I meant to do and then I just did not do? I meant to hook up a bigger monitor over there so I could watch you guys do Zork. Oh, well, let me move my small monitor down into a way where I can actually see it, because that will help a lot. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now I'll actually be able to see that. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the small cam view. Did he fix a YouTube poll into it? Alex, I'm not sure what you mean, but YouTube does get counted in the poll. Okay, yeah, let me really quick, I'll mention how this works in case there's anyone here who does not know how the Zork command structure works. So, if your chat message shows up down below me there, it is considered for the dynamic poll that will show up on the left side of the screen. In order to have a command go through to the game, we need 3 people to all issue the exact same command. A poll will then start, just like that, with West, and the amount of people who voted for that command is shown on the left. Once the poll is shown and the values are up there, you can vote with a number in order to make that poll selection. If someone votes for the leading option in a poll, it reduces the timer by 2 seconds. So the more people vote for the leading option, the faster the game plays. So if you want to see the game move faster, just chat more leading with the poll. So that's how that works. You can use the exclamation point vote command and exclamation point.
COLABUECHSE 90S.Dev Prime and says blah 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 MR.Freeman Kappa.
End of line.
Collab, thank you for the Prime sub and for 8 months there. Thank you. Yes. Anyway, if you're on Twitch, you can use the exclamation point vote and exclamation point vote more commands to get more information about how you can interact with the game. I'll also mention if you vote to save, then I will manually save for you.
Mr. Freeman. Sounds like it's time to wake up and smell the ashes.
End of line.
Chloe, thank you for the 100 bits there. All right. Did you fix number voting? I don't think it was broken. I think people were wrong. So I think it was either wrong or there was something weird where the very first time the vote happened, the poll is on the right, not the left. Does it say left somewhere? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You guys never took the platinum bar out of the trophy case. Okay. But all right. Oh, well, I was pointing to my left.
FICHER 100. We're not wrong. You're wrong.
End of line.
That might have been it. Cobb, thank you for the 100 bits. All right. Well, I'm going to go get started on my miscellaneous projects. I'm trying to think, is there a way that... Actually, yeah, there is a way I can do some stuff. Okay. I am going to do... no, nothing over there. Here. This, not that. This, not that. That one! There we go. Okay. Just for the record, the people who are trying to take the platinum bar are trying to troll, so you should all vote no right now. There is no reason to take the platinum bar. There you go. All right. Oh, I didn't bring up chat. One moment. Chat trolling. Never. Yeah, sure. Definitely. Okay. YouTube's too slow to have an impact. That is unfortunately just how YouTube chat works. It's really annoying, but there's nothing I can do about it. YouTube themselves have made it like that. It is very annoying. It is possible, but when something is really flying, yeah, it can be difficult to get in there. All right. Poll-based chat API. Yeah, it's not even that. YouTube makes me wait a set amount of time that they specify between times when I can request new chats. So if I try to request the chats faster, YouTube blocks me and dings my API request. It is actually impossible for me to request chats faster. You guys are really lucky, because I'm about to do a thing. Wow, what a weird sound. My, bed access sounds kind of terrible. It's still there, so I'll go ahead and leave it, but I would not be surprised if like a bearing jams and then it like missteps. Anyway, let me do a thing here real quick. All right. Oh, there's no good way for me to do this. Hold on one moment. You examined the chimney. Okay, poll is disabled temporarily. Hello. Okay. One moment here.
Belgium at
Let's
said wait.
see.
It has been several weeks and the office floor is still tidy enough that you can wheel the chair across it. IMI.press.CHER 100.
End of line.
It has actually been a goal to keep it that way. Oh my gosh, the steps are so big. I'm trying to align the window. Because I'm about to mess it up even more, and I would like to make sure that it stays in the correct spot from now on. Okay, so what does that look like? That's definitely way too far. Okay. I'm going to make the size bigger, but then use this to crop it into position. So let's say 5. Ooh, that's close. Okay. So maybe 4.5. No. 0.4. That's real close. What do you mean F? We're fine. Fair, it's amazing anything on the A networks after for any length of time. Okay. That's as close as it's gonna get because I can't do like really fine. Ooh, well, this should work. Oh, okay, there we go. That's it. There's your alignment. Hold on. File. Save startup state. There we go. This is now how it should look from now on. So that's correctly aligned there, okay? You may be fine, but Twitch ain't. Oh, well, if only you had another option. Am I dropping frames? I have dropped 908 frames. Okay, so maybe there was an issue. Okay, there we go. You may have game back, and click You're in control. All right. The reason I wanted that was because now that I have it saved, I can pull this way far down. Whee! So I think I want -6, or maybe just -7. 7.3. And there we go. And now what I can do, you ever have one of those moments where you're just dumb? I was going to say, okay, good, now I can do capture of the workstation. The workstation capture and the Zork capture are the same capture. So no, I can't do that. Polite applause, yeah. Let's see. How do I make, hold on, maybe I just reopen it. Mix things up, yeah. Yeah. Would it be technically possible to do it? Let's see, where does that go? That goes, wait a minute. What if, oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Oops, sorry, one moment. My bad. There's only one DVI out on the DVS 510. That goes into the HDMI mixer or switcher, but that's not a matrix. At least I don't think. What's the IP? Your VGA Matrix Tuesday? Nice. It is ridiculously good. $8.9 for the IP. Four by four, that's plenty usually. Can we run out of moves? I don't believe so. Did you guys actually do a vote for look? Or no, you had someone redeem status and then you ran a command in the middle. Okay. was gonna say, why? Oh my gosh, what's the IP for this thing? 8.3. Okay. Okay. V input, output. Oh, that's different. You hear someone barring it? I'm just mindlessly copying a number, but I take it does work that way now. Numbers do work. Yes. At least they should. That's not different? I remember it being difficult to see stuff. Or, hold on. I thought it said it was like heavy or something, not that it was barred from the other side. All right. Anyway, trying to figure out if I can do split outputs. Which I don't think I can. I think that is, no, that's black. What on earth is that thing doing over there? Oh, it's making its fuzzy interface layers. I hear like I oh, you're holding too many things already. I was going to say I can't believe you're able to pick up all of that. So did it leave everything but Zork owner's manual? Well, it seems like I cannot do what I wanted to do. So, all right. One moment here. Why are you voting on look? You can redeem look as a command. Commodore, if you do exclamation point vote, it will give you information about how the polling works, but it doesn't specifically say there is a status command that you can do, I guess. Oh my gosh, it's so infuriating that no machine shows the don't ask anymore on this connection stuff every single time. Alright, wait, why did that? There we go. And boom, now you can see what I'm working on. There we go. That was only very annoying to set up. Okay, so I can hide that. I can go over here, and now we're all ready. Okay. Ugh. So yeah, this is the model that I am currently printing with the organic supports and all of that stuff. So that's yeah, should be a lot faster. I'm mildly concerned about this part where it goes boom, total top layer, but hopefully it'll be fine. Okay. You're printing in boring gray? Gray, because I realized it's not totally impossible that Noctua might want images that they could share. And, I mean, while they use, in some regards, garish colors, they may not want me to have, like, bright green fans. I'm pretty sure it is gluten-free, yes. It's, however, not microplastic free. All right. I was actually planning on, is it lactose free? Probably.
Subbed as tier 1 and says Zork, Zirk, Zark, Zork, 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 3D printering.
End of line.
Taters Games, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 90 months. 30 months. Thank you. Yeah. Wait, the Vandals left through either the north or west exits. Well, what about the regular people? Which way did they leave? All right. Wow, man, I keep getting disconnected. We are but chat. Oh, but we're, yeah. Let's see. Here, enjoy this, this lens cloth for a brief moment here. Whee! Wow, it's an amazing lens cloth. It's ridiculously good. Oh wow, it's magic. It does all the things. It slices, it dices. Okay, we're done with the lens cloth. Okay. Oh wait, oh, it's lens cloth time again. Whoa, lens cloth, it's amazing. It does everything you could ever want. And then now lens cloth time's over. Okay. Big short passwords, that's not how that works. Okay, oh whoa, there's things in Lens claw time sounds like a redeem, yeah. I just had a realization for, a good feature, and we're going to make use of it very quickly here.
COBHC 2015 SIZCHEER 100. No wonder you're having problems with your 3D prints if you're using a lens cloth for a slicer.
End of line.
There we go. Check that out. Now we can review the print.
Leposic subbed as Prime for 11 months and says,
End of line.
Cobb, thank you for the 100 bits earlier there. And Leposic, thank you for the Prime sub and for the first time there. Use Lens Claw, yeah. Ooh, okay. That. All right. You're yawning now, sorry. You guys probably should figure out an objective instead of just standing around in the gallery. Let's see. Do you guys have the egg yet? I know that exists. You also haven't figured out what you can do. Oh, you know what you really should do? You should go get your sword back. That sounds kind of useful, actually. You should probably go find your sword. You have no weapons at all right now, actually. So, yeah, you might want to go find your sword, which I'm pretty sure is somewhere. I think it's in the loud room, or it might be in the dam area. So, yeah, you probably want to go find that. Cannot see us having any leaves in the inventory. Do you need leaves? Probably go archive something. I'm working on the ability to archive something. Someone migrated to tier 1 sub. Oh, Fellsquall, thank you for converting the Prime to the tier 1 there. Yeah, the deck talk doesn't pick that up because that is a strange edge case. I don't know that I even get an API thing for that. But thank you, Fellsquall, for doing that. And Vital Canoe, thank you for letting me know since I didn't get the audio notification. Have a screwdriver. Do you think you can stab with the screwdriver? I now regret saying those words, but at least the people who have a sense of self-preservation have an ability to fight against it. All right, Vim, what are we doing here? Throw water? Oh, you have a glass bottle of water. Okay. What did I call this? Cat software. Okay, here we go. Sorry about the yawning, but there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. All right, so back to this. Reality, we're just suffering massive amnesia. Ooh. Operand string. Oh, that's right. PHP's stupid, isn't it? It's not pluses, it's like commas for string concatenation, isn't it? Ugh. Or is it periods? I don't remember. It's something dumb like that. Yep, commas. Ugh, gross. Sanity, it also said that you didn't see any water to drink when you were about to drown in hip-high water. The game is incredibly inconsistent. Okay. All right, so these are all of the things that I need to cover here. Oh my gosh. Charles Barkley comments on Zork win. Yeah. All right. So you made it back to the cellar, which I think your only option is to go east again? Although it's a crawlway. Oh, okay. You can't have come from south. You came from west or east, be more accurate. Yeah. Wait, hold on. North or west exits. Okay, so you exited west. The path you were on continues to the east. Okay, yeah, so you came from east. Yeah. Troll room, perfect. Okay, that's, I believe, on the way back to your weapons. I'm gonna go take a peek at the print. How did you come from south when you went west? Well, that's looking pretty good there. I'm excited. And I have a lot of your streaming setup down below on Twitch. What lenses do you use? So if you want to know what this lens is, because that's like absolutely ridiculous of a shot, that's it's complicated. I'll say this. Whenever you see the camera that's on the arm that points at stuff on the workbench, that is an Olympus 12 to 24 micro four thirds. 12 to 40 micro four thirds lens. It is the lens that all of the hero shots of the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera 4Ks have on them from Blackmagic. So that's that one. The lens that's reaching across the room to see the printer is a Nikon Nikkor 55 to 400. It might only be 300. It's probably 55 to 300. And that is on a passive F-mount to micro four thirds adapter. That gets me even more zoom. So, I think your 3D printer's pretty much done. Need the old extruder working to print replacement parts, fix a broken extruder. Oh, gosh. 55-300 sounds right. Yeah, I think they make both, but I think mine is the 300. All right, now you guys are starting to get on a roll here. Actually making progress. And again, for everyone who is maybe slightly passively watching, if you spam ones whenever there's a poll, you can make the poll progress quicker. Just curious, I have Panasonic MFT body, so I'm going to adding more lenses. Oh, that Blackmagic camera take any MFT lens? Yes. So the Olympus does not have optical image stabilization, and the camera body does not have IBIS. So I just don't have image stabilization. So keep that in mind. Hopefully your body has image stabilization, because that lens does not. Don't make it sound like we know what we're doing. Sure, you were flying by the seat of our pants as always. Hey, you made it to the reservoir. Well, that thing is cooking over there. Look at that thing go. As it slows down. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Go quick. There we go. Woo. That's it. That's the stuff. Oh, that's a top layer. That's going well. Anyway, I'll get you guys that back. Sorry. So I like MFT cameras. Any MFT body can take any MFT lens. Yeah. I don't know if you guys actually want interruptions or not for what the print is doing. I genuinely don't know what you would prefer. Cries and email, yeah. Only here for those interruptions, to be honest. All right. Well, Frostbite, the Olympus lens is not uber cheap. I will say that. Oh yeah. disgusting. PHP operator period equals to append to a string. Ugh, just gross. Oh, that's the wrong one. They set the homing speed on 8 at 8, slammed into the limit switch so hard broke the blades off the hot end fan. That might have been a little too high, yes. Possibly. Oh, did you find your sword? There's a sword here. Ooh, you got the sword. The lamp is nearly out. Uh-oh. You're gonna have to figure out how to charge your lamp. I mean, it is consistent as far as, like, adding a new operator, but that operator is still gross. Refill lamp with crew. Yeah. The lamp, by the way, runs on batteries, so you have to charge it somehow. At the very least, it said it was a battery-powered lamp when it was off. Don't drop lamp. It may or may not break. I don't know about dropping, but if you throw it, it definitely will. Oh my gosh, that looks good. This is going so much better than last time. Limited time left in this reality. So, Majenko, do you have to actually beat the game in the time span that the lamp can last? Is that your limit on moves? Is lamp limited? Is there no way to recharge a lamp? That's the challenge. That's ridiculous. Okay. That sucks, actually. I don't like that. Huh. Yeah, Majenko, I read that on like the first hit or something. I think I know what it is. I don't know if I want to say, because when I was trying to read through the commands, I mean, it kind of I mean, I linked to the commands list, so I might as well. Yeah, can someone do a salt? Yeah, actually, I can just do it. Exclamation point, Zork. Hold on. I think this is valid to look up. Yeah, that's what I thought. We might, after you guys die by lamp, we might look up a direct route to get an item that might solve the problem. Eat the lunch for dropping it anyway? Do you gain anything from it? Turn off lamp until you need it. I mean, we're underground, and when it's dark, you will get murdered, and you can't see anything or do anything. So I don't know if you can turn off the lamp or not. Was on since you started, well, today. Like the first thing you do when you start the game is you go into a house, you get a lamp, and then you go downstairs into a cellar, and then it's dark and you can't see anything. And if you just stand in that cellar for several turns, a grue will kill you because it's dark. You have to turn on the lamp. So unless you want it to walk into every room, try turning off the lamp, seeing if the room is lit enough to not get murdered or not, and then turn it back on when it is inevitably that dark. I don't know of any other way you could tell. Why are you going to drop the sack? You should not drop the sack. You should put items into the sack. That's how you get more inventory space. All right, and yeah, Fell Squall has it. I'll just say what it is. There is a wand somewhere in the game that allows you to imbue other items with the glowing attribute. I don't know how that works. I don't know what the implications are. I don't know if it's as good as a lamp, but in theory, I think you could make like the brown sack glow, and then you could have that forever. Or you could do something else, like your sword or whatever. And then you could make those items cast light and then leave the lamp off. I don't know if you can put the sword directly into the sack or not. I don't know if that'll work, Felsquall, and then you'll probably want to take the lantern back out.
SICHER 100. I'm looking forward to possessing a glowing sack.
End of line.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Cobb. Okay, Let's progress on what I'm trying to do here. Tried the Knox by 80mm fans? No. Now, we will probably do that today once this is done printing and I have both 60s in front. I have a feeling it's not going to do this, but I'm curious. Oh, okay. You can't put the brown sack in the sack. Okay. You fit the wrench in the matchbook. That's it? Wow. Okay. The brown sack kind of sucks. I didn't realize that. All right. Maybe you can take the sword now, though. $5,700 Canadian? Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. This is Julie 1 kilogram. Good grief. So appears to be having sort of seizure at my end. Gonna take the opportunity to duck out, search for dinner. All right. Let me check in on that. It seems all right from what I can see back here. Hopefully it's not too bad. That's cooking now. That's actually making real progress over there. Octoprint says 40 minutes left. How did I completely mess this up? How's the 3D printing? So far, it looks good. I think definitely my end, or everybody be commenting. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked it's legible at all with how my settings are, especially today. We're still at 1 megabit right now, by the way, because we don't have a lot of data left, and we burned 45 minutes yesterday. Okay, so there's that. Set title. Ooh, okay. I'm now dynamically converting parameters into, you know, actually, maybe I could genericize this a little bit. Could you put the 3D printer view in the bottom left? I really can't. It's actually not possible. Okay, that's not true. I can. All right. There you go. Oh, I gotta go modify the other thing. The thing is, though, now when I disable the small cam, you won't see me. So that's it. So that gone is like that, and then this, boom, there you go. Really had to twist your arm. I mean, it was so hard. Oh, I mean, you had to, like, I don't remember someone else asking about that, unfortunately. So I may have missed that. That piece of Kapton's driving me nuts. Okay. Is Dziak still here in chat? Is that a curiosity? Listen, what's up? Okay. I had an idea for an alternative if editing the existing footage does not seem like it's going to pan out. And depending on how this goes here, we might end up doing it today. So I'm curious how you think the current project is going. Or I don't know if you've had time to start on it at all. Had time to ingest and glance at it? Okay. It's going to tag it later today. Okay. I had an idea for something that's a lot simpler that would be more definitive with the goal. Here, I'll send you what it is in the edit channel. You like simple? Yeah. Looks like we're still live. What do you mean F? I see the server. If I'm dropping frames, that's Twitch's fault, not mine. I'm getting data back from the server. It's not that. We back? Okay. F for 20 seconds? Weird. Alright. Script a buzzer? Yeah, that's possible, but yeah. I'm really hoping in like the next week or so I could just have an answer as to whether or not I can attempt to fix it. I'm not gonna get into it. No, I can't AV1. AV1 doesn't help anything. Why did I search Python? My brain can't accept I'm programming in PHP right now. Are we at a deadlock here? Are we like really not making any progress in the game, like to the detriment of what's going on here? Because I am noticing that it is very, very slow today. I can't encode AV1 because I only have one GPU capable of it, and it's sitting right there in a computer that will be going home and not involved in the streaming. At no stage can I encode AV1. A little less bothered than usual, you have to admit, as in you're putting in less effort, is that what you mean? Because bothered, I mean, English, you could mean you're less annoyed by it, a little less enthused. It's like, could see the two meanings. Oh, I was gonna do a dumb save, but actually you guys already did that and then managed to solve it. Why is print R not working? Oh, var dump. I think that's what I want. A little less enthused. All right, yeah. I figured that's what you meant, but I wasn't 100% sure. Why is this not working? One moment. I'm going to go get some water. So I'll be back in just a second. I was trying to figure out what the noise I was hearing in the other room was. It's a 3D printer just coming through the wall. That's how water coolers work, Dogface. Blue button appears to be jammed. Yeah, because you all already done pressed the blue button, blew up the wall, and then fixed it with the goo. You've done all the blue buttoning that you can. Oh, there's the problem. I'm an idiot. Okay, I got it now. Now I can do print R. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. So I could do that. Okay. I wonder if the axe could be used to chop down the locked door. I'm going to guess not, because that feels like a really easy cheat code for finding a key. Yeah, I had a feeling you wouldn't be able to take the axe. No, it's not. Press button with axe. You don't appear to be making fans here, Dogface. XYZZY does not appear to do anything in the game. Blame DCAC. It's definitely making fans, yeah. Okay. So the get parameter only contains what you put in it in PHP. I was afraid that it might contain like other stuff, like the user agent or whatnot. Now I don't know how you get that, but I don't really care because I now know I can treat all stuff like that. You know what? I want to look at post. Post. Should be empty. It is. Okay. Well, you can look at all the commands there, Season B, if you do the exclamation point Zork. You can see which ones are valid. Press all buttons. I didn't know that was an option. So you have tree sports now. Is this a second one or did the first one not work? This is a second one. The first one did work, but I made some refinements to the design. Not sure I understand the wow. There were light. We did not actually need to waste lamp batteries. Yeah. I mean, you didn't need to waste it in this room. You don't know which rooms have light or not, though. Did Did you guys run out of lamp? Uh-oh. I didn't notice. You may have run out of lamp. I'm going to do you all a favor. There's a free inventory. Oh, you got it through. A brass lantern. Uh-oh. Stab darkness with sword, yeah. Well, that's the game there. That's game over. Deziak, what do you think about alternate plan? absolutely awful, and I want to see it play out. You second this? You don't even know what it is, unless DZAC told you. Still at 50 points? Yeah, that's going to be where it ends now. As far as I'm aware, there are no commands that you can run now that will help. Yeah, Andy knows nothing? All right. All right, well, the print's nearly done, so we'll probably do an intermission with that. And there we go. Really? You got a second chance, so it deducted 10 points. All right, hold on. I'm curious. I'm turning your control off, all right? You are no longer in control. Okay. I'm going to save 11. Dead. All right. I think we did great on this run. Overall, today in general, you kind of didn't. Why is there a screwdriver here? And print done. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling. I forget how you get into the house. It's just enter house. It's enter house. Yeah. There is no door, and all the windows are boarded up. South again. All the windows are boarded up. Behind house. Enter window. Okay, there's a platinum bar and a battery-powered lamp. Okay. So you can get a new lantern. You have nothing, though. Oh, so I know the print is done. It's got a cool little... it would be entirely possible for you guys to just continue. How long did this print take? Hold on, I can get you total print time. Total print time was 2 hours and 42 minutes. About half of the print time yesterday. Our items were on the ground in the forest, some of them at least. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not continuing this. I just wanted to see where you are. We'll reload your last save to continue this. So, all right, we're going to do a little intermission here. We're going to investigate the print that I just did. And then we might look at a different option for how to proceed with this, because, yeah. So, let's look at some things here. So, first off, I need to bring that computer over here and fix some stuff. One moment. Mascus learns updated slicers are awesome. Yeah. The real problem was that I had my infill movement speed set to 20 millimeters per second, so it was extremely slow. So it was self-inflicted. All right. This needs to be 6.5 and face cam and hide the small one. Hello. Okay. So, that is, I can go tighter. Jeez. That's the print. Okay, there it is. Now, I'm going to go grab that real quick here, okay? And I'm going to bring it over here. Infill equal full send. Go as fast as you can. Doesn't matter what it looks like. I would like it to work, though. So, yoink. There it is. All right. We're going to have some issues with this due to how it printed. Give me one moment. Got to change out the lens. Interesting YouTube thumbnail for this stream. Yeah, I actually tried for the thumbnail this time. It didn't. I don't know that that's going to be what we actually do here. Well, here, Frostbite. This will make sense in a moment. So, oh, that's, yeah, 1 second there. Okay. These are the organic supports, and I think they're all single wall. So going fast on that would not be optimal, because, no, they're a little stronger than I thought. Okay. But I did have an issue where they kind of joined up with the actual print here. So this is going to be fun. There we go. Yeah, one side of my leveling does not seem correct. Because the print kind of smushed a little bit. That won't matter for the actual use case, but kind of sucks for taking this thing apart now. So this one, I think, should just pop out. Or not. That would have been really nice. Oh no, this is gonna be a pain. Supports, pliers, just grab and pull. Yeah, I did that yesterday. I need to be a little more gentle this time. This is a little more complicated one. Don't abuse a poke raider. I have a backup. All right. Yeah, there's all the infill from yesterday's print. This stuff I can kind of grab and yoink, though. So let's grab some of this. Pull it out. It's not going as clean as I'd hoped. That's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with, actually. The whole, like, raft thing stayed in place. Ugh. That's annoying. Oh, this is really not going to be fun. What are we working on currently? This server right here is being upgraded to have Noctua fans. This is, I should say, a mount adapter to put the fan in the drive bays in the front. Ow. It's designed in such a way that it can go in front of the drives without actually blocking the bays so that you can still put drives in there. Okay. So that's that. Now I need to get this off. We were playing Zork and Shelby earlier. Yeah. Well, the Zork stuff, you guys died. And now you slightly restart. You keep your score, it seems. You've died in the past, and then it, like, just quit entirely. So I don't know exactly what the rules are for that. So sometimes you guys might get lucky and the game lets you continue, sometimes not. I don't know. Okay, so there's that. Now we have this. Oh, well, these ones went super easy. Except for the base where there wasn't the correct Z offset. Okay, so that. Now this side is going to be a challenge because that didn't print as smoothly as I had hoped. Actually, this is going very quickly. Bingo. Okay. That's it. That's what we need. That looks so much better than the last one. That is ridiculously much better. So let me grab the other one. Where did that go? Here it is. There's the last one. All right. Yeah, that's a massive improvement. Okay. I did tweak some of the infill settings, and I think that helped tremendously. All right, so let's transplant the fan. You know what's funny? When I designed this, I did not have Star Wars in mind at all. But that's all anyone sees. Ow! Did I seriously just get cut by the screw? No way. Come on, poke through. Ah, the plastic came off with it. Oh, it does actually have some flashing poking up. That, yeah, that would cut. Okay. All right, now pop that one in there. So this one should protrude out of the back more. That's design here. And it's not DZX green. Yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't. For several reasons, I didn't go that route. I was tempted, but I didn't. I was very tempted. Seriously, considering the MakerBot panels cut out of stainless steel to build one, I mean, that would be something. You could just order those from Send Cut Send as well. Okay, so that is the whole mount. All right, man, you really got to try to get your fingers in there. All right, let's put it in the server now and see how well this works. The anger dome, yeah. Can get it done locally? Ah, okay. All right, here we are. So, lock in the bottom ones. Press down. No filing needed. I am going to need to use a wedge. That's not a wedge. You know, I will just use a pokerator to get it to go in wholly. Okay, that's not as smooth as I'd hoped. Where's the flat-bladed screwdriver? Or the spudger? Either of those will work. There's the spudger. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so close. Oh, man. Okay, the top ones are slightly too long, I think. Let me grab the flat blade. Where is that? Oh, that looks amazing. Where's the flat-bladed screwdriver? I have a big one ready to go. I might need to trim a little bit out of the model on the top. But if I need to do anything, that's it. This will work. Okay, yeah, so I'm guessing just a little bit needs to come out of there. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out a couple layers on the top tabs to just make them shorter. And then I think it'll fit perfectly. I took measurements of all this stuff yesterday, but these were really difficult to get right. And I did that off stream before I left. Okay, now I think it'll fit. As you offset this further back, have you considered clearance of the U.2 behind it? Fine, we'll put it in front of this drive. All right. So, onto the tabs. There. It was just a question, don't need sassy tangents. Oh, well, we'll find out. What's it hitting? Oh, I hadn't considered that. I know exactly what it's hitting. Oh, stupid. The corners have to come out because there's tabs to the sides. How did I not realize that? Oh, that's actually going to be slightly more difficult. It was going to fit, but that complicates it. Oh, this is how? How do I do this without cutting myself? If I put weight on this, it'll crush. So I can't go like that. I put this corner here. Okay. Well, that just snapped. Okay. That sucks. Well, now there's a bit of blade in there. Cool. So, yeah, about the heating of the blade. Yeah, if we do a blood offering with this, we're probably ending the stream because I need to go to the hospital. So I would prefer not to do that. Okay, I have an idea. Yeah, the idea works. Stop being so melty. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's almost one corner. Because now it's all like, melted and gooey and stuff. Ow, it's hot on the tip. Who did that? Okay, so there's one. Yeah, why didn't I do it that way? I don't have to cut as much that way. There we go. That should work. Okay. So next time I print this, I'm going to add the gaps to there as well. It's a pretty great solution. The fan or the cutting? All right, here we go. Measurements cut 3 times. Yeah, on the thing that should be designed from the beginning to be correct. Tabs are still being a pain. Also, they're not quite aligned correctly. Where are the issues? Oh, okay, no, that's just in. That's it. The bottom actually sticks out more than the top. I didn't realize that. So that's what it looks like. There we go. That's flush. The fan is old news, yeah. So there we go. That's it fitting in front of a drive. So let's put it in its own unique space now. There we are. And with the area beside it filled in. Boom. Come on. That's awesome. That solution's excellent. Look at that. Totally flush mount to the case. It just pokes out where it needs to. I can put a drive behind it as well. That rocks. That is excellent. Okay, we could print another, well, not quite, then 10 minutes of DZX since he has actual tools for this. Oh, it's fine. It worked great. Okay. Dude, I like that a lot. That turned out really well. Is that cage doing anything? Yeah, it keeps you from poking your fingers directly into it. Really, it'll keep, like, cables and stuff from going into the fan very easily. You'd have to have it go, like, straight in, like that. Also, it looks cool. Fire it up. Well, that's a little more complicated. We would have to really change tasks today to do that. Because, fun fact here, this is a back plane for drives. It's not meant to have cables go through it. So I'm not 100% sure how to do that, because I forgot about that part. I think what I'm going to have to do is take this, the male plug on an extension, and file it as flat as possible, and then feed it into these vent holes that exist in the back. Those. I think it's got to go in one of those. So that's going to be really, really tight. That is how air gets through the backplane. Yeah. That's how all the air for the whole server gets through the backplane. So my goal with these is actually to increase airflow through the backplane. Pop out the pins from the connector and take it off. Well, that just sounds so logical. Why would I do that? I mean, if I'm going that far, then I could even put, like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess. Does not feel like a lot of airflow? No, it isn't. And I'm pretty sure that's why the other fans are like so ridiculously high static pressure. But I don't think we need it. So we're going to roll without it. Why does it look like there's a random piece of metal in here? Oh, because there's a random piece of metal in there. How did that get there? That's not great. You saw nothing. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it was Majenko. That's it. Okay. I really like how that looks. That's kind of sweet. Imagine the entire front of the server is those. There's no reason it couldn't be. All right. Here is my proposal. Is that just one drive in a different kind of caddy? This is a bare drive in no caddy. That's what that is. All I would have to do to make this work without it being like awful is just print some rails that go on the sides that'll hold it in better. That's all I need to do. And I know that the width of this space is 77 millimeters. All I have to do is just measure this, divide the remaining space in half, minus 77 or whatever, you know the math, and then it would be golden. So, caddies are for losers, yeah. Okay. Real server people drive. Yeah. Okay, so here is my offer. Edit mark, we're not recording, sorry. Here is my offer. I don't think you guys are getting your miles out of Zork, okay? It doesn't seem like it's actually that exciting. So, what if I do this instead? All right, I'm gonna wander over here. I'm gonna look around for an Altoids tin. I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna pull out this. Okay. All right. That is an SD card, okay? It's just, just regular SD card. What's on it doesn't matter. Matter of fact, I will be deleting what's on it. What do you guys think about attempting to create your own system install on the test bench? So, chat installs DOS. You get free reign, no restrictions. What do you think about that? You will have no filtering on your commands, and your only goal is to install DOS by the end of the stream. How do we do F keys? That is a slight issue, because you will need that. You can poll if you do a poll for a function key, I'll press the key for you. All right, so it seems like you guys want to try this. I am going to set up to record this, so give me one moment. The first thing I need to do is format that SD card so that you guys have to start out with something completely blank. Because part of the fun is you're going to need to format the drives. All right, one moment here. Okay. Trying to think. I have exactly not enough time to try and print another one of that. That's so irritating. All right, I'm going to turn off the printer. I really wanted to do that. Let's see. How will we do arrow keys? Oh, do you need arrow keys for DOS? I don't think so. Pretty sure you don't. Then once DOS is on there, do Win311. You could. Tab, I don't think you need tab either. Pretty sure you don't. You do if you want to set the keyboard. You don't need to set the keyboard. Oh, you guys will have to be able to do enter, but you can't vote just space. Okay, maybe this doesn't work. Maybe I would have to set this up more. All right, we might be just going back to Zork now that I think about it. Yeah, good luck with that, Bajeko. You're not setting the UK keyboard here. What would be more likely is it gets set to something that no one here speaks. With commands alone? Well, I mean, yes, you could just X copy the contents of the floppy over and sys the drive, but yeah, maybe we can't do this. Maybe we can't do this. All right, never mind then. Disregard, you guys logicked your way out of even trying. We're going back to Zork. UTF special or emote to special key. Actually, that could work. I was also thinking about just doing commands, like percent up or something like that. Could be translated to the up key. It's not like you're ever going to need to send a command type thing like that. So. Yeah, I'm not going to switch to a different game on a whim because we're going to have a billion different commands in the game that need to be blacklisted. So it's just not going to happen. We're going to have to go back to Zork because we have that set up. I have not had time to vet what we can and can't do in any other game. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Where am I at? What is the next steps here? On this, I need to come up with a bracket for the rear. I can just drop another 80 millimeter fan in there whenever I want. In theory, we could test what it sounds like by putting another 60 millimeter fan in this right now, but it's not going to be... I'm not thrilled with that. I think I can leave the other one in there because the mounting solution is basically the same as final there. But yeah. That does sound awful there, Mighty Halo. All right. Yeah, literally have a script laying around, reboot included. Okay, yeah, so we're going to have to go back to Zork. I'm trying to think of how we can make this easier, because it's pretty rough. We could... All right, what do you guys think about this? There's a... let's do a little bit of research first here, okay? Ignore that that's up right now, okay? Let's ignore that for the moment. All right? Put map on screen. There is no map. Oh, you mean like the single map that shows the entire game? Is that what you mean? I have a different idea. All right? What does this look like? Is this a thing that exists? It wasn't even, yeah, turns out not stepping ourselves, yeah. It was a little more difficult than anticipated. Yeah, I thought there was a graphical version, but apparently not. This game Tom Hanks played in Big? I have no idea. I don't remember. Let's go look at curmudgeons. Well, that's kind of interesting. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. What is this? There's a Neverwinter Nights mod? Well, that sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to control with text commands. So far, it kind of doesn't look like it. Occasionally, you'll need to type in commands. So it might. If it is an F, it's on the Twitch side. It's because I still have my server connection going. Yeah, Zork 1 mod for Minecraft sounds like it's going to be a lot harder to get set up. We won't be able to look better? Yeah, maybe. So here's my thought. All right, here's what I'm thinking. Jumping right in with one of the most raw text-based adventure games maybe was not the best idea. So I'm thinking maybe we can soften the blow here. No, you can't do Myst because that's mouse-based. But I'm thinking it might soften the blow if you could have some graphics to latch onto here. Like, it would be possible to do a Sierra text-based adventure game if we could do one that's pure text-based, like King's Quest, I think would be possible. But I don't know. The problem with, again, changing games is we have to set up a whole new list of commands. Oh, Hobbit. The Lord of the Rings ones are that barely meets the definition of some graphics. Yeah. Okay, hold on here. I'm really not sure how this works. Let me just search Neverwinter Nights with this. How about just Neverwinter? There's lots of things that could be cool. I don't know if you understand how difficult it will be to change. I'm hoping that I can. This, in theory, I believe. Hold on. Let's just look at this. Neverwinter Nights. Okay. System requirements. Pentium 2 450. Okay, ouch. That's kind of a lot. And a real video card. Okay. This is going to take a little bit more than I anticipated. The Zork mod for Minecraft's not happening. I'm just going to state that. It's just not. That's a different kind of problem to solve. Getting Java involved really complicates it. Only play the VJ Quest Controller, know the EJ's text control only. Yeah, again, changing games changes the commands that have to be allowed. Too powerful? No, it won't run on the test bench. Saying this won't run on the test bench, possibly, and Java definitely won't. It's going to have to be a modern computer, and then that's a little more sketchy. How is there not one that has images? How has that not been done? Yeah, I'm less convinced. Like, is there any... I just want to see, are they running around in this? That's all. I just need like 3 seconds of footage. Okay, this does not relate to Zork. Yeah, test bench is socket 7. I could put all sorts of things in it. I would just change the motherboard out to something more powerful, though. But the test bench is already kind of the ideal thing. Here's the deal. If we're going for a more powerful computer, we're setting up a dedicated chat controls computer, and it will be Windows 98, about 1999. Probably with a TNT. And maybe a Sound Blaster Live. I don't know. But something like that. See if there's any reviews or anything here. Oh, come on. I know I saw it. It'll be a smoking crater within minutes. I don't know why. Could make the build into a video? Not really. Just a random DOS Windows 98 PC build? Eh. Well, actual screenshots are kind of nice here. I don't know, the camera angles and stuff are not making me think that this is going to be text-based. I don't know, maybe just a map would solve it. Yeah, I don't think this is text-based. Okay. All right. I'm going to put it to a vote again here. This is going to be a real poll, okay? Catching what happened to Zork while I was out and food. Okay, so you're back, Ben? Already. They died because the lamp went out, all right? And that's kind of an insurmountable problem. With Zork in particular. I don't think there's a way that we can solve that. So, and additionally, I'm thinking that dropping straight into a very raw text-based adventure game like that, for the first time we're doing a Twitch controls thing, is not awesome. So I'm trying to think about what we want to do here. So I'm going to make a poll, new poll. You have 3 minutes to vote on this, okay? So a real amount of time. Do we continue Zork? All right. Now, I genuinely don't know what we should do. I would like input. I am starting the poll. It is not riggable. So, if we do not continue Zork, we're going to spend the rest of the stream figuring out a different game to play. The only one I can think of right now is King's Quest II. We would be switching to that because it has graphics. And that would make the game a lot more interesting. Because I think we're having an issue here where this just kind of sucks. Having it be text-based only, and the concepts are still being figured out how to play this. But if you guys want to continue Zork, that's fine. We can. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be the best. And if you guys are watching this and you hate the game stream ideas entirely, just vote no as well. I mean, I don't know. I thought it would be kind of cool. Maybe it's not that entertaining. I don't know. It's really looking like we don't continue Zork. Okay, well, if we vote no, then I'm also going to have another poll of, do we even pick another game? Or do we just abandon this concept entirely? So, while we're doing that, King's Quest. Okay. So, the way this game works, it's practically the same as Zork. You have a text bar at the bottom, but then you got graphics. All right? So, yeah. It's entertaining, but it's pretty hard. I mean, that's just the games in general. That's the thing. Though it's pretending to be. I'm not fully on board with the idea, but each person will have their own take. People like different things. Yeah, I get that. The other thing that is detrimental to this is that this is very different from what I normally do. It's more fun developing the system than using it. And there lies the problem with, like, every nerd project ever. On a real PC Junior, does it have PS2 inputs? So that's a no. Okay. All right. Another poll. Do we do another game or just stop? No more chat control. Pick another game. Again, 3 minutes. I think King's Quest could work. But it's whether or not we even want to do with this. So. Feels detached? Yes. So, Wiggler, yeah, it's hard to tell if Zork is just bad or if the idea is bad or not. It's really hard to tell. Oh, Matrix Millennium, that's hilarious. Okay. Is it just AT on the PC Junior? I actually don't know. Because if it's AT, then it's a passive adapter.
WYGGLER 2 SFT as Prime for 11 months and says,
End of line.
Wiggler 2, thank you for the Prime sub there. I really appreciate that. And for the first time. Okay. It's a different electrical protocol. Okay, one wire serial. Oh, okay, weird. Oh, actually, I kind of want to read the description. Has to be one wire for the IR to work. Well, if they're gonna just broadcast the raw keyboard protocol over IR, yeah. But they could have also had the IR be a different thing entirely and then translated it to the other thing internally. All right. It's looking like we're probably going to try something else. I'm going to make the decision on what the other game we try is. Okay. Yeah, Ben, from what I'm gathering from this, that would be fun for all of 5 minutes, and then it would be done. I think the enthusiasm in this is less than I anticipated. I thought the idea of chat controls Zork was interesting, trying to make it actually happen. And I think the mix of trolling, which is inevitable because I'm going to just not say anything there, and the game being obtuse itself is just making it complicated. The fact that the game trolls you as well makes it really annoying. All right. Well, I am leaning towards King's Quest 1. I can't think of a better title to use for right now because I know that's early and I know it's going to be only text-based. Maybe it should be a once-a-month thing. I think that's even worse because I think everyone will forget everything by then. Quest for Glory. I was just going to look up this since Deziak was mentioning it. That looks way, way newer. Way newer. '89? That's way newer. How is that only command line driven? Hybrid with real-time combat. Yeah, we are not doing real-time combat, that's for sure. Okay, so it's not that. Tune in to see you work on stuff, so I'm not really paying attention to the stream when it's chat flying around in the game. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Hitchhikers is the one game I don't want to do. And if that's the only game we can do, that almost makes this worse. So, I don't want to do Hitchhikers because I don't want to be spoiled on it for when I eventually play through it. Madness, I don't think you're getting it. We can only do text-based adventure games. That's the thing. Only text-based adventure games. It has to be command-driven. Defragging a laptop and it's more fun than Zork? Yeah. Yeah. There are ups and downs to Zork. I think when new things are happening, Zork is interesting. I think inventory management is impossible in multiplayer. So on that, how does inventory management work in King's Quest? Can you just hold everything? Because if you have to drop any items, yeah, I think actually that's the filter for the game. If you have to drop other items to pick up a new one, it's out. It's done. Chat controlling an OS. Again, it has to be command line driven, and it's going to last 30 seconds until someone just runs format C. So it's not actually going to be that exciting. Either I have to put so many guardrails up that you can't do anything, or just, yeah. Oh, I know there are a stable of Infocom command line games. I know. But they're all going to be as awful as Zork. That's the thing. That's the problem. You know, it's funny. I actually almost bought Enchanter because the box art is so cool on some of the releases. Yeah, we're not doing any Larrys just because of content. See, this is the thing. This is what I want for Zork. The BBC released an updated version with some light graphics for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, if you don't know. And it makes the game so much more playable. Dude, why is everything a security risk? Just open the image in new tab. See, I want this for Zork. That would help so much. So, Lords of Time adventure game. I can look that up. Lords of Time. That looks super early. Purely textual. No, see, this is... The game was later released as part of where graphics were added for all... Okay, so... Later graphical version. I don't know. That seems like a game that's going to have inventory management in it. How do you have a repo called Zork GUI and then not have a screenshot? Alongside as possible. Directions go, character, stats, inventory. User can click on view character info, view information. This looks like it's a very thin GUI on top of just the text. I don't think it has like actual graphics. So this would help if I wanted to like script the game with direct commands, but I don't think that's going to help us here. Yeah. Hack mud. Oh, there's all kinds of things like that we could do, but those don't work. Like we can't do NetHack. We can't do oh my gosh, the other one that's really big that I forgot, like I don't know, Rogue or whatever. We can't do that. That's pretty close to what I'm thinking, actually. Yeah, that's really close. Although it looks like you do 1, 2, 3, maybe. PhD, so what happened is Zork sucks. Just, the game is bad. I don't think chat can ever finish Zork. We didn't...
As tier 1 and says you were eaten by a crew.
End of line.
Hiram, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 30 months. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Zork ended because you have a limited number of moves you can make before the lamp runs out of battery power, and then you just die. Yeah, oh, well, yeah, that's CGA for sure. That might even be composite CGA, you're right. But that's closer to what I'm thinking. I have a feeling that this game I've never heard of that is in CGA, though, sucks. So, I don't know. This is the problem. I don't think there's a game. I don't think we have one. I think we might have to abandon this concept. I don't know. What's wrong with Planetfall? Any game that has inventory management is impossible. That's the problem. So we can't have a countdown for how long you can be playing the game, and that's the lamp in Zork. Also in Zork, inventory management is a problem. So when we started today, the save that we're in, the players did not have their sword because they just dumped it off in the game. Now they had to dump it off because they got to the river with the boat, where if they got in the boat with the sword, then it would pop the boat. So they had to leave the sword there. But they couldn't, like, they had to be reminded where they left the sword because that was a week ago. So, yeah. What was wrong with King's Quest? Possibly nothing. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. I'm just not sure. King's Quest is probably playable. Yeah, if we're trying another game, we're only trying one more game. If one more game doesn't work, then we're out. I think it's going to have to be King's Quest, but I'm trying to like actually do a little bit of research here to decide before we just jump in. Beneath a Steel Sky is an adventure game? I had no idea. That's impressive. So, I am not familiar with this. This is the other kind of text-based adventure game. This is the NetHack style. We cannot play this kind because you have to be able to input keys, not commands, and we can only do commands. I'm not going to go through this whole list. I'm just kind of seeing what sticks out to me. Also, I need to find a download for King's Quest 1. Actually, King's Quest 1 or 2? What do we want to do? King's Quest 1 or 2? 3 might be an option as well. I don't know. Which one should we start with? Because I'm not familiar enough with them to know if, like, the first game is very rough around the edges or not. Actually, let me look this up. King's Quest inventory. Things like Day of the Tentacle are mouse-driven, aren't they? We can't do anything mouse-driven or key-driven. Tab key to check your inventory. That's a little rough. I can add a command for one key, but anything scum is out. Yes. I have not played any Fallout games. Why King's Quest, not Space Quest? Because I'm kind of hoping it's King's Quest 2 because I own it. It makes it a little easier. King's Quest uses arrow keys to move. Yeah, well, I was trying to figure that out. I wasn't sure. Yeah, it seems like it might be. So I think we're done. I don't think that there's anything else we can run then. I don't know how it works in King's Quest. I don't know. So by mouse driven, you have to click around to go anywhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's walking around with the mouse or the keys, isn't it? Oh my gosh, this video is... I'm sure there's lots of narration going on that makes this better, but this is not giving me a good feel for the game. Any asterisk quest game's probably going to play the same. Long play, here we go. Okay. Here's what we're looking for. They enter a room. Yeah, they're moving around without inputting commands there. So, yep, it doesn't work. It's like a mix. You walk up to an item and then you select it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think we're just out on chat controls games. I think it's dead. I think the concept is over. It was fun for a little while, but I think it ran its course. Zork may not have been the best game. I don't know. I kind of really wanted to try Microsoft Adventure, but I think it's just not going to make sense to attempt this again. I'm just curious to look up the commands for Microsoft Adventure. It's just colossal caves, but... An interesting long tangent, yeah. I just don't remember if you have an inventory where you take things and pick them up or drop them or whatever. Basically, if there's a drop command, then the game is unwinnable. Oh, okay. So, yeah, just straight up. If you locate all the treasures and still have sufficient lamp time left, yep, we're out. Back. Done. Not happening. Oh, look at this. I mean, I could see this working, but I don't know. I have an odd question. When you made your PC test bench setup, what did you use to build it? So the video about the test bench build kind of goes over it, but it goes over almost all of it. There are standard aluminum extrusion test bench kits that you can buy, but they're all meant to be upright. I bought one of those kits to get all the parts for like an ATX power supply mount, card mount bracket, and that kind of stuff. But then I bought some extra aluminum extrusion so I could put it on its side. The 5¼ inch bay mount is from a Fantex modular case that you can just buy the 5¼ inch mount bracket for. It's not ideal, but it works, so I used it. The 3½ inch mount is a part that I just had, so I don't have a good option for that. I could not find a buy it new option for that, but I link everything I bought in the test bench build video, I believe. So you should be able to look in the description and see every single part that I bought. I don't know if they're all available still, but that should give you a rough idea. Yeah, text-based adventure game via hard copy terminal would be awesome. Yeah, this is probably closer. Anyway, here's what I was thinking, all right? If we could compile the source for Zork for DOS, we could just change how many turns the lamp works for and how much inventory space you have.
for 11 months and said,
End of line.
PhD in ZVP, thank you for the tier 1 sub there and for the first time. Make it like GTA Chaos mod. I have no idea what you mean by that. I would just make it so you have like unlimited inventory size so you could hold everything and then not have, and then have like 5 million turns with the lamp. So. I think every CPM game is going to have the exact same problem. They're all just awful. Where's the code? Use a trainer to reset the lamp usage variable in memory. Yeah. I don't. That's gonna take some work. I don't know if there is one. I mean, if there isn't one, Zork trainer. Yeah, I don't think so. Dude, why are these like... Oh, they're numbered with... This is awful, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, we'd have to learn what this even is first. I doubt we can compile this for DOS. I don't see it happening. All right. I'm saying, Hiram, that the CPM text-based games are going to be too brutal. Let's fork Zork, yeah. If it was in C, we might try, but I bet it's in some weird language, isn't it? What does GitHub think it is? GitHub doesn't even know what language it's in. Okay, they're PDP-10 code somehow, so yeah, it ain't happening. We would just be recreating it from scratch. All right. It's the actual Infocom Zork source, but it's in ZIL. So I'll just answer this in general for everyone who asks what about what game. I don't know the game, and I would have to go look it up to see if it looks applicable. It's not applicable if you can drop an item, and it's not applicable if you have limited number of turns. Or if you have to press a key, one key to do any action, like move or inventory. I think Oregon Trail is menu driven, which means a key to select a new item. All right, I yield. We're done. We're done. Race, yes, but that's the problem. That's why we can't do it. If chat can drop it, then it doesn't work. So that's the thing. Because no one is going to remember where anything is. So I think I'm just going to call it. We're done. No more Zork. All right. Let's like rename the streams or something. I guess we'll rebuild the server and do a rough audio test. Maybe I'll try and, you know what, I'll try and devise a mount for the rear of the CPU cooler. Let's work on that right now. Because I don't think there are any other ways we can play a game without it being brutal. I think it just straight up doesn't work. The concept is flawed. Which is a little disappointing, because I wanted to use the key AT for stuff like this for a long time. But yeah, it was just not meant to be. Doesn't work. So, all right. Just abandon all of that. I'll give up on whatever. Oh, that's hilarious. Neverwinter Nights. Winter Nights was the one that I was using as the reference for this. So, all right. Remember Twitch plays Pokemon tossing the Master Ball? I mean, yeah, that kind of thing is inevitable. The problem with this, it's not so much like, oh, someone could throw the sword somewhere that's unretrievable. It's more that someone could just randomly drop the sword so they can progress the game, and then no one remembers where they dropped the sword. They got to spend a bunch of time wandering around trying to find it. I think we spent the first 40 minutes of playing the game today trying to find the sword. So, yeah. Okay. Can abandon all this. It's all on the server, so it doesn't really matter. So, the stab self with sword was honestly not that bad compared to the game itself. That's the thing. That's what's really rough about it. When the commands be done by vote. So, okay, let me explain this with the example that we had here. At the beginning, or last weekend, we got to a point in the game where having the sword on your person caused a problem in the game. So you had to drop it. I don't own Zork. Okay, there you go. You had to drop the sword to progress in the game. So the sword was just dropped on the ground where they were standing, all right? So you had to know where you dropped the sword. If I were playing, I would have gone back to the house and put the sword away, or got the sack, put the sword in the sack, and then put it somewhere that I would know, like maybe the control room of the dam or something. But it was just dropped at random. Then the chat proceeded on to go accomplish their next goal. So they didn't have the sword. Then they got all the way back to the beginning of the game so they could finish the goal, saved, and then today we started the game and they had no sword. That's the thing. So they had to go find where the sword is. Yeah. So we currently have no idea where the boat is either. Like, yeah. So that's why the ability to drop an item makes the game impossible to play, because decisions can be made without thinking about the future, because no one is thinking about the future. They're thinking about now. You did drop the sword next to the inflatable boat, yes. I'm just going to say we're done with the game concept, unfortunately. It's over. It had its time, but it just is not sustainable. So here's what I'm going to do. Just going to disable all the game-related commands now. It's going to be paused. Later I'll have to go into the back end and actually delete them. 2-3 streams were meant for cataloging. They were, but it just didn't work. For many reasons. You guys really need babysat too much while you're playing the game. Like, even if it's just to have a voice of sanity somewhere saying you should probably do this, which just means that I have to be paying attention to the game, or even that I want to be paying attention to the game. So it just, it doesn't work. Interesting. I have more 60mm fans than I realized. MUDs require individual key presses, so they are not applicable. All right, so I have... Oh, I only have one 60mm in play. Oh, okay, so I have exactly as many as I thought I did. Okay. I'm trying to think... You know what? Let's just, Man, I really wish I could print another fan module, fan shroud thing right now, but I super can't. Wondering how you got the 80mm fans in? Oh yeah, no, those are 60 that go in the, in those. That's a 60mm fan mount. I do have, I bet I have 8-track cartridges somewhere in the office here. I definitely own some. All right, trying to think how I want to proceed here. It's really paying very little attention. Yeah. Okay. So if we put... You know what, let's just baseline. Let's do it. Let's put one of the other 60mm in here. Let's depin the extensions. Get them installed in the front. And then we'll continue. So I guess I'm actually going to continue formatting these drives, and we'll just do some recording. So, CPU cooler does not have a dedicated fan. However, we have a workaround for that. I will be able to put one 80mm fan directly behind the shroud, which is somewhat good, somewhat not. It's kind of weird. I don't know. We'll see if it's even going to make a difference. It may not. And then I want to put a 60mm at the end to pull air directly through it. So my concern here is that the shroud, or the fan heatsink, okay, is basically high pressure. It's going to block air going into it just because it has fins. This was supposed to go in front of one of the fans here, and it kind of does. It's just not that good. But I want to put a fan in this to pull air into it. And then I want to put a fan on the other end to pull air through it. So, yeah, that's my goal, but it's a little complicated. So, yeah. But for right now, let's just put the other fan in the front to get a baseline, and then see how it goes. Okay, so like I said, I need to format the drive that's in this. Yeah, Liza. Yeah, game concept is dead. It's just dead. Okay. Let's change the stuff. It's a shame YouTube's not really set up in a way where you can change concepts. More server fan work. Done. Okay, we changed that. YouTube, I'm just going to stop the stream.